This rich family is cursed. The son who was born died young one after another. Direct relatives of the family often experience auditory hallucinations, and it will be accompanied by a strong sense of suffocation. Even his brother passed away in a mental hospital as a result. And this newborn baby also kept crying strangely. The hospital couldn't find any problems with the baby. The rich man had no choice but to find the witch Warren. After the witch's investigation, she suspected that there was something wrong with the burial site of the tycoon's ancestors. The tycoon offered her 2 billion won to solve the problem. So Warren found Sangtak, a famous feng shui master in the industry, and a mortician Young Gun. When they arrived at the gravesite of the tycoon's ancestors, Sangtak had a puzzled look on his face. Then he directly told the wealthy man that he refused this business deal. Everyone is very puzzled. Younggun, who followed him to the car, began to ask why. He didn't want to give up the 2 billion business.
내가 한 40년 땅 파먹고 살았지만 여기 듣도 보도 못하는 대기야. 여기 진짜 억지라고. 저런데 잘못 손댔다가는 직원부터 일하는 사람들까지 싹을 다 줄초상 나 이 사람들아. 뭘 알고나 얘기해.
Sangtak said there are many foxes around the cemetery. The presence of foxes in the cemetery is a bad omen. Just when everyone wants to quit, the tycoon still didn't want to give up. He took out a photo of his son and told Sangtak, this is the only time his son has shown a smile. He had already lost 2 sons before. If this matter is not resolved, this young son also cannot escape the misfortune of death. At this point, Sangtak also told the truth. The numbers on the tombstone are longitude and latitude. The person who chose the grave for his ancestor had analyzed and calculated. He finally chose the hill with the worst feng shui for him. Such a professional and vicious method. He's worried that there's a forbidden spell inside the tomb. Looking at the rich man's trembling right hand, Warren thought of a way. Before digging the tomb, she can organize a ceremony. This is a method passed down from the ancient East. As long as the evil spirits in the tomb are transferred to other objects, that way we can be sure everyone will be safe. They cut off each person's hair and put it in the pig's mouth. If something goes wrong while digging the grave, the evil spirit will transfer to the pig's body. When everything is ready, the ceremony has officially begun. With the end of the ceremony, a huge earth pit appeared in front of everyone. Younggun kept sprinkling the workers with salt to ward off the evil spirits. Of course, he was no exception. Then he walked into the pit. The first thing that caught their eyes was a scarlet cloth. There seems to be some kind of writing on it, but due to the long time the handwriting is no longer clear. After lifting the cloth, Younggun recognized that this was a coffin only used by the royal family. It was carved with exquisite patterns. Several workers carried the coffin out. Then, according to the tycoon's wishes, as soon as possible to the crematorium cremation. Before Younggun left, Sangtak urged him to be more careful on the way, because he felt that this coffin was a bit eerie. Younggun smiled and said, he has been in this business for decades. It's no big deal.